Stop using for loops. Instead, use map. And here's why. After spending several hours learning JavaScript, I realized that arrays already have tools that save time. For loops are sometimes noisy because of the management of the index length and sometimes push function, and all for a simple array transformation. And here is where map comes in. Map does all that in just one clean line. And here's a quick demo to show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, here we have an array of numbers and we have an empty array named doubled. So what we want to do here is basically we want to double each element inside this number array and store it inside the double array. And to do that, normally we use the for loop. So basically we take the index, we set in a limit, and we use the iteration. We iterate it for every loops. So, and inside the for loop we have a line of code that helps us to first of all create the double element, that is the new element, and to the secondly helps us to push that element inside the array, the double array. So this is where the element is being the new element is being created, and this is the function the push function that helps us to insert the newly created element inside the double array. And basically if you try to run this code on the terminal, you will see that the result is 2, 4, and 6, which is basically the represent the doubles of each element in the numbers array. So here is the alternative. The alternative here is, for example, to first of all take the numbers array, connect it to the map function, and inside it we shall use a callback function. And in writing a callback function, we shall write it in terms of arrow function. So here is it. So we have an element. So basically what we say, for every element inside the number array, we want that the output should be multiplied by 2. So each element inside that number array will be multiplied by 2. So basically what happens here is that the map function will go into the number array and take every element once at a time. So it basically iterate through the maps array and multiply it by 2 and return a new array. So basically we cannot leave the new array like this. We have to store it somewhere, and we shall store it inside our doubled array. So let us try and see if we have the same result. Let me comment this guy out and let us try and see if we have the same result. And as you can see, here's the result. It was pretty fast. We have the same result, 2, 4, 6, and the job is done just in one line of code. Another example here is with, for example, with this array of object which contains product and product names, let me say it like that. And so for example, we want to create an array that will collect all the names of the different products. And here is another use case of the maps. So as usual, we just take the array name, we connect it to the map, and inside it we create a callback function using the arrow function syntax. So basically every element in that array, we should take every element in that array and return the name of that element. So basically every object, and inside the object we shall return just the we shall return the name of the object. So basically here is it. And after doing that, the names will be stored inside the inside this array. So now let us try and run the code and see what's happening. So as you guys see, we have basically laptop, phone, and tablet, which are respectively the names of every product. So if you're still reaching for the for loops every time, please give it a try with maps, and you will write less code, make fewer mistakes, and your future self will thank you. Follow me for more beginner friendly JavaScript tips. And I've forgotten something. Normally, if you want to learn more about this map stuff, there's this documentation online that's available for you. So basically the examples here, use cases that you can just go and give it a look and see how this map is very, very useful. Thank you for watching.